I ran the Tokyo Marathon yesterday with my lovely wife, Angie. Here's my medal. I want to share some thoughts about the Tokyo Marathon and some tips if you're thinking about doing it. And I think you should, because it's an amazing race. It will probably be the most efficiently organized race that you'll ever go to. From the race expo to the finish line, they have volunteers telling you where to go, directing traffic. Interesting about the expo compared to in the US is they don't give you any food. Like in the US, you can walk around and maybe Cliff Bar will be there. Other companies will give you samples. Well, don't expect that, because in Japan, you don't walk around eating food. It's kind of a faux pas. We were walking around a shopping district and I saw these really tasty looking biscuits or something with jelly, and so I bought one because I was kind of hungry. I opened it up and then Angie says, "You can't eat that here." So then I had to find an alley and like hide my shame and eat it secretly in the dark. But here's what that means. The streets are really clean. You don't find waste on the ground. You don't find litter. So you go out to the Shinjuku train station, but when you get to the area to get to the starting gate, you have to go through security lines, which are pretty long. And then once you get through those lines, you find your corral, and it's kind of a maze because there's tons and tons of people. So one thing I was told was empty your bladder, empty everything before you start running, because on the course, the bathroom situation is not great. And also, once the race starts, you've got 7 hours to finish, but that's gun time, not chip time. It took me, in my corral, 23 minutes just to get to the starting line and cross over the first timing mat. I did stop to take a leak after 21K, and it cost me 7 minutes because they use the public toilets for the most part. Volunteers organizing a queue. Sometimes you even go down into the subway and use it down there. Be prepared to wait a long time. But everything else is pretty good. I mean, the course is well marked. There's lots to see. The first part, it looked like we were running through a video game, like we're in Mario Kart. And then we run by old temples, like from the 600s. Let's talk about the food. I did bring my own fuel. I brought UCAN gels, but toward the end, I wanted to try the food they had. And they had, one thing was these sweet rolls filled with jelly. That was so good. They have like little salt candies for electrolyte. The electrolyte drink, I actually have it right here. This is what they were serving, Pocari Sweat. And it's pretty good. It kind of tastes like lemonade. They did have some kind of weird stuff, like they had pickled plums. That was rough. I shouldn't have eaten that. So it's kind of an acquired taste. Now here's probably the most important thing I'm going to say about the Tokyo Marathon. The cutoffs are strict and they don't mess around. I ran a slower marathon yesterday. I'm not ashamed to admit it. If you don't make it to the cutoff, they will pull you off the course, put you on a bus. It's pretty stressful for people in the back of the pack, but you can do it. You have what it takes. There's great course support. It seems like thousands of volunteers directing you every step. The signs are in Japanese and English. The course is relatively flat, which is nice. Once you cross the finish line, your journey is not over. You got to walk quite a ways to get your medal. They don't give you a lot of food either when you finish. So they gave us this. This is what we got for food at the end. My brain, when I see the word body, does not tell me that this is food. So that's what confused me. It kind of has the texture of fish eggs. You got to squirt them out on your chopsticks, okay? And then eat it like that. Not really. But check it out. They also gave us these really awesome robes in case we got cold. So we are staying near Tokyo Station, and the finish line is also Tokyo Station. So I had to walk from the finish area back to my hotel. I probably walked another, it felt like 30 minutes to 45 minutes just to get back to my hotel and get disentangled from the awesome finish line area, which is huge. Congrats to everyone who finished Tokyo Marathon. I definitely recommend this race. I love Japan. The food is amazing. The people are so polite. Keep an eye out for our podcast race recap of the Tokyo Marathon. Until next time, sayonara. All right.